Hello everybody, my name is CulBlu, and I'm joined here with Linas. I'm joined here with Linas, and we're going to go ahead and bring you guys this commentary for Scrolls. I did pronounce that right, is that correct?
Yes.
Sweets. I pronounced his name right. Sweets. Alright, and yeah, so we're going to watch ARN versus Francony. This is going to be the third game that they played. I was just informed something, but I'll tell you guys at the end, so we will continue to go. So yeah, we're gonna let it play. We're gonna let it play until we see the first hand of the first person, and that's gonna be ARN. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at his hand in a second. All right, cool. He drew his fifth card. He has a opening hand, or sorry, he's playing Order. He's playing Mono Decay. Jeez, ARN's playing Mono Decay, and Francony's playing what is he playing again?
Well, some kind of free color deck.
Yeah, it's like it's everything but energy. So it's Order, Decay, and Growth.
Yes.
Okay. And with those three colors, like what are you looking to do in that? Like, is it Gravelocks?
Oh, I got no.
Okay. All right. So we'll see how this goes for ARN and Francony.
ARN seems to be playing an undead deck, and usually undead decks are pretty quick, and multicolor decks are pretty slow. So I think ARN has the advantage in this.
Okay, that's good. And taking a look at the starting hand, I mean, he has nothing he could play immediately, which is a little bit unfortunate. But next turn, he'll be able to drop stuff. So we'll see how it goes. We're going to go ahead and let it play to round 3 so we can see people do things. Wait, actually, no, I lied. We'll pause. We'll pause on Francony's hand. Francony has, like I said, the Growth, the Decay, Order. So
Yes.
he starts with a Frost Gale, a Brain Lice. He also has a Oblivion Seeker, 2 Oblivion Seekers, and also a Return to Nature, which is nice. So I guess he has some synergy there. Try and give himself some extra resources where he can. And a Heritage. So he's gonna be starved on resources, I'm assuming.
I think right now he's gonna be trying to rush some wild, so he could ramp up a bit.
And of course, you do have to sacrifice for 1 of each before you can start doing wild, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so 1 of each and then 2 wild?
1 wild.
Oh, okay, right. I forgot they changed it. They changed it back to normal. Whatevs. Alright, so, yeah, round 3, sorry, my bad. Round 3 at the start of ARN's turn. Or, sorry, at the start of Francony's turn, instead. And we see
You can
ARN.
already see ARN reacting. Big color deck.
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and drop himself a few units out. He does have the Pack Husk. He also has the Infected Husk. When you're in these situations, you have a monocolor versus like a tricolor deck. Is your goal just like throw stuff out there before they can get stuff out?
Pretty much, yeah, and be careful that you don't get your sideboard removed, because bicolor decks usually have a lot of removal and board vibes. Of course, Arn only now realized that his opponent is playing a bicolor deck, and he got the Harvester on the board, which is a pretty hard thing to deal with.
Okay, hold on.
Bicolor deck.
We'll keep going. We'll keep going. ARN. We're gonna see ARN's turn. You said Harvester comes out.
Yep.
And there it is. The Harvester's out. All right, so we'll let it go to round 6 at the start of Francony's turn. We'll stop. So round 6 at the start of Francony's turn. We'll see what happens. And it's just the new meta has evolved. I'm confused. Lols. Anyway, we see ourselves. Ooh, a turret recruit. Oh, isn't that the guy who does like extra damage? No, he doesn't. Never mind. There's like 1 unit that attacks once every turn that does like extra idle damage and decay. They might have taken him out of the game. I don't know. All right, so we're at Frankie's turn, round 5. We said we'll stop. No, we'll stop at round 6. Right.
Yep.
Round 6 at the start of Frankie's turn. We got Brain Lights getting thrown out already. We also have a Flesh Animator. I want to ask you questions about the Flesh Animator in a second, but before we do that, we're going to continue to go ahead and commentate what's happening. Pack Husk is getting ready to attack. Another Harvester gets dropped out. A lot of Harvesters for ARN right now. So he is out and ready to destroy things, and we will now stop. So, Francony's turn, round 6, we've stopped. Okay, you're Francony. What are you thinking right now?
The Harvester are a problem. Like, even if he kills all the other minions, the Harvester available to attack soon. He has to slowly start removing the Harvester and his board. While R just wants to keep pressuring Francony, he'll die as soon as possible.
And to me, what makes it probably harder for him is that like he has Francony's by nature of his deck, he has a lot of things that do like 1 damage for like board wipes with cheap units or against cheap units. ARN doesn't have that many cheap units, and even the ones he does, they'll die before his harvesters die, which means his harvesters should be able to attack. And oh, by the way, Francony's going to have no units left if he keeps using his frost scales and his return to nature. So what adjustment could Francony make right now? Like, is there any adjustment he can make at all?
I think he just wants to stall the game out as possible and start slowly clearing ARN64.
Okay. Alright, so we'll see how this slowing and stalling works. We'll let it stop at round 8 at the start of Francony's turn, since he's the one to watch to see how he goes. We'll see what happens. So we got ourselves 1 card being sacked for resources, and we also have ourselves a nice little heritage getting thrown out. So he gets to draw scrolls when that guy dies. He also gets a 1 order when that guy dies. He really needs to invest a lot of resources. Like, he has a lot of resources already, granted, but it's gonna take him a while. And we got Urva, Voice of the Dead. That's unfortunate. That is a really strong card, from what I understand. Yeah, Urva. And there's a Frost Gale getting thrown out. Some more damage getting done. ARN, he does lose 2 units in the process of all that. 3 units have died total, so his Harvester should be getting ready to attack. Nice and prompt. Ready to do stuff. What's up, a Mir, or Mire Mage? Or Mimir?
Mare?
A Mare, yeah. And, Ermire ready to get thrown out too. There's
Looks
Mimir.
like ARN is preparing for Restless Bones, and he will probably drop down the Mare.
Yep, and that does come through. Hold on. Go ahead.
Because he soon will have Dominion.
And the Marmare will attack. No, the Marmare will not attack first, will it? Not yet. Because the order goes from, what? From the front to the back, and it goes from top to bottom. So he would need... ARN would need something above the Marmare to attack. Is that correct? Or is that wrong?
Yeah. Well, looks the current ARN setup, he's preparing for the lethal.
He's preparing for what?
For the lethal with Restless Bones.
Okay. Alright, so we'll see what happens. We'll let it go through. We got Francony. We're going to let his turn play through. We're on round 8. So we're going to let it play to round 10. Actually, no, we'll let it play to round 9, since next turn you say he's going to play Restless Bones. We'll see when that happens. A lot of things coming through, though. Like, a lot of spells getting dropped. Holy crap, Francony's just dropping all the spells. I want to pause for a moment to appreciate the spells that he dropped out. And it says, Francony says, I better top that Quake.
Yeah.
He would need, a Quake would do it. A Quake would do it. But,
Yeah.
Vigor... go ahead.
Yeah, it would.
So, Vigor Extraction, that target unit's cooldown is increased by 2 if the cooldown is more than 4. Increased decay by 1. I think that did not happen. So he did not get to order his, or increase his decay. He uses a Kabonk. Langrid was used as well, and he also used a Frost Gale. We're going to see Urva attack with 0 damage, which is pretty amazing. But you said we have Restless Bones coming up from ARNG, so we're gonna, ARN64, so we'll see what happens. And ARN says no top deck, please.
Wait,
Alright.
ruin him.
We just got a ton of stuff out here. Holy crap. ARN is just Restless Bones. Oh, there's Restless Bones. And that's going to be 1 idle dead. No, yes. Okay, the idle goes down. That's 1 idle dead. Yeah, that should be game. That's like next round it should be game.
Yep.
Unless Francony has an amazing play.
The Harvesters are ready at 0 down.
Yeah. 1 Harvester dies, like he called out, and Vigor Extraction gets thrown out. He's just delaying the inevitable right now.
I don't think he can save himself right now.
I mean, yeah, he just goes and calls choosy. He taps out. Alright, so that's going to be it for the game. That was actually a relatively quick game. So ARN wins that game. And the thing I was going to tell you guys that I didn't tell you guys until now is that I casted the games backwards. So you don't know that, but now you know. Anywho, so that was a very fast game. Was that just the nature of a tricolor deck?
Yeah, just really slow. Facing a fast deck, yeah, it's usually too slow.
Mm-hmm. So pretty much, theoretically speaking, monocolored should be able to be any tricolor or any truly tricolor. Like if you have tricolor where you have
Yep.
one or two like growth or order, then you should be fine. But if you have like actual tricolor,
Well, I think tricolor could possibly defeat like late game order.
late game order, because it's so flexible, you can spin so many things at once.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough, fair enough. But that's gonna be it for this whole entire series. So the final series will be one for ARN64, and Francony has 2 victories under his belt. So interesting series, like that energy versus energy game, man. I can't get over that. That game too is pretty amazing. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for this whole entire commentary. Linus, would you like to say, or Linus, would you like to say your final goodbyes to the beautiful people out there?
Goodbye.
Straight to the point. I like it. I love it. Alright, that's it for this cast, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, we will see you guys whenever.